Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today guys, I have a nice pot roast here for you guys. This is going to be my Sunday dinner for once my 49ers beat these Eagles. So we're going to jump into this video and I'm going to show you how I got it done. Alright guys, so for this video you can see I have a nice chuck roast here. Now this thing is huge, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that down a little bit, wash it up, clean it up before I season it. And I have me some yellow potatoes right here. And I have some green bell peppers and onions. And my seasonings, I'm going to be using some better than bouillon chicken base, black pepper, my Uncle Steve shake, onion powder, seasoning salt, and poultry seasoning. Alright guys, so I have my meat kind of trimmed down a little bit, able to flatten it out a little bit. Now I'm just going to come in and season this with some black pepper, onion powder. You know I'm going to go heavy on the onion powder. Alright, then I'm going to come in and this is my poultry seasoning. And once I get that added, then I'm going to come in with my Uncle Steve shake. Alright, then I'm going to come in and add some seasoning salt to this. And you want to season this pretty liberally because it was a thick cut of meat. So I want to make sure that that seasoning goes all throughout this. Alright, so then I just flipped it over, season the other side. And then I'm going to go over to the pot and get this seared off. Okay guys, let's get this down inside. I have my cast iron Dutch oven here. And I got some vegetable oil in the bottom of this pan. And I'm just going to let this brown on one side first for maybe about 5 to 6 minutes. And that cast iron is nice and hot. Alright, then I'm going to just come in and just flip it over and let it go for another 5 minutes on the other side. Alright, that's definitely the color that you want to get, just a nice golden brown on both sides. And then I'll come back and get my other piece browned off. Alright guys, so we're going to get this big boy out. Get this just set aside. I'm telling you, this thing was huge. Alright, then I'm going to come in and put in my other piece. I'm going to get that browned off. Alright, and after we get that browned off, gonna just get that out. Gonna leave all of those bits down in the bottom of this pot. And I'm gonna come in and add my onions and bell pepper to it. Okay, we're gonna just give this a stir, kind of loosen up those bits at the bottom. And then I'm gonna let these cook down for maybe about 3 minutes or so. And then I'm gonna come back and add a little flour to it. Alright, so now I'm just gonna come in and add a little flour to this. I just wanna thicken my gravy just a little bit. That beef is gonna give off a lot of liquid also, so if I need to thicken this any more, I'll do so after it's done cooking. So I just want to kind of mix this around, cook off that raw flour taste. And no, this is not dirty flour, chef. Once I get that cooked off for a minute or so, then I'm going to come in and add some water to this. Alright, that's about 1.5 cups, 2 cups of water. I just want to mix this, loosen up all of that residue at the bottom. All of that is flavor. But you don't want to put too much water at first because you still have to put your meat and potatoes back into this. So now I'm going to come back and get my roast back down in here. And what I'm going to do is get my spoon and come in and lift some of my vegetables up from off of the bottom of this so that my roast will be on the bottom of the pot. Alright, then I'm going to get my other piece of roast and get that down inside of this pot. And then I'll add my potatoes to it. Definitely want to get all of those juices back in there too. All of that is flavor, guys. Alright, so that's my potatoes. I just want to kind of spread these out so that it gets down in that liquid a little bit. But I'm actually going to come in and add a little bit more water to this. Alright, so after I got my potatoes and a little bit more water added, I'm just going to come in and add just some onion powder. Not going to add any more seasonings yet until this cooks for a little while because that meat is seasoned really well. And that's going to kind of season the gravy also. And then I'm going to add my kitchen bouquet. You guys know I love my kitchen bouquet for color, so I'm going to get about 2 tablespoons of that in. And I'm just going to move this around just a little bit. And this is ready to go in the oven. I'm going to cover it with foil. And this is going to go in the oven. I want this to cook for about 3.5 hours on 350. And I'm going to check it after 2 hours. Alright guys, so after a couple of hours, this is how my pot roast is looking. See, my potatoes are looking good, still holding up good. I'm just going to come in here with my spoon. Kind of give this a mix just to see how my roast is looking. Then I'm going to grab my tongue and come in and kind of check the tenderness of it. Alright, and that definitely needs to cook longer. So I'm going to get this covered back and in the oven. But first I give it a taste to see how my seasonings were, and everything was good. I just felt it needed a little bit more salt. So instead of adding salt, I'm going to add my better than bouillon chicken base. Alright, once I get that added, I'm going to get it covered and back in the oven for another hour and a half or so. And this should be done. Alrighty guys, so I actually let this go for like an hour and 45 minutes more. And I just know that this is done, so I'm going to come in with my tongue. You can see when I pull on this, it just instantly shreds apart. And that is exactly what you want. Nice tender pot roast. You can have this with a little rice or a little mashed potatoes. I am going to thicken my gravy a little bit more, but I'll do that before I'm ready to eat. But right now, I'm just going to get a little bit of it and give you guys a taste test. Alright, guys. I am coming in with a quick taste test. And this is Saturday night, early Sunday morning, I should say. So I don't have any rice or any mashed potato or anything. I just want to give this a taste. Nice potato, nice beef. Mm-hmm. That's so good. Everything is perfectly seasoned. Nice and tender. Beef is nice and tender. Potato nice and tender. That's so good. This is going to be perfect after my 49ers beat the Eagles. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Alrighty, guys. Excuse me for smacking in your ear like that, but that roast is so good. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and also turn on the post notifications so you'll know when I upload a new video. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Cookin and Chillin with Kenny. And until next time, guys, peace. Go Niners.